Now we are going to see how the state government works. There are two sets of government in our country, the central government and the state government. There are 29 state governments in our country. Every state has a government to run its own administration. Yeah. So in India, there are two sets of government, two government. Okay, one is central government, another one is state government, and there are 29 state government in India. Yeah. So every state, each and every state has a own government to run its own administration. Okay, a state government is the government of a country that subdivision in a federal form of government, which shares a political power with the national government. And also a state government may have some level of political autonomy for to be subject to the direct control of the central government. Yeah. The governors of the states of India have similar powers. Okay, so governor is an integral part of, okay, the governor is a integral part of the state legislature. Governor. So the governor post, the constitution provides for the post of the governor as the head of a state in India. So the constitution not only provides post for the governor as well as the governor as a head of a state in India. Yeah, the governor is appointed by the president of India. So the president appoints the governor. Okay, he is the constitutional head of a state. The governor is appointed for a term of 5 years. Though the government the governor is appointed for a term of 5 years. But suppose before the expiry of his full term, suppose before the expiry of his full term, the president only, not others, the president only can dismiss him from office. Okay, but the governor may also resign on his own interest. If he wants to resign, he will resign. Okay, the governor may also resign on his own, and also his term of office may be extended. So his term of office, so 5 years so it may be extended 6 years, and he may be transferred to another state also. Yeah. However, the state government cannot remove the governor from his post. So only who is having the rights to dismiss the governor? So none other than only president only can. Okay, president only. And then qualification of the governor. So qualification of the governor. Article 157 and 158 of the Constitution of India specify some eligibility requirements for the post of governor. Okay, so a governor must be a citizen of India. So a governor must be a citizen of India, and he must be at least 35 years of age. 35 years of age, not a member of either House of the Parliament or House of the State Legislature. So he must be not a member of the either House of the Parliament or House of the State Legislature. Not hold any office of profit. So that's the main thing. Not hold any office of, so any office of profit. Next, powers of the governor. So governor is a nominal executive. Nominal executive. So governor is a chief executive in a state. All the executive powers of the state are vested upon him, and decisions are taken in his name. Okay. So now he is a nominal executive. He makes some appointments. So Advocate General, yeah, he appointed Advocate General, chairman, members of the State Public Service Commission, and others. Also, he appoints Chief Minister and Council of Minister. Governor also act as the Chancellor of State University. Okay, he has the power that assemble and postpone and meeting of legislative. Okay, he can also cancel. So he has the power that he he has the power that assemble the legislature or postpone the legislature or meeting of legislature, and also he can cancel the legislature. That's the power. Position of the governor. The position of the governor of a state is compared to the president of India. Okay, so from this we see that we know that of the governor post is equal to, okay, equal to the president of India. So from this, governor post is very important post, and also he is responsible for maintaining the relation. So he is responsible for maintaining the relation between central government and state government. Okay, the governor may advise the council of ministers also. Yeah, the governor may advise the council of minister when faces difficult situation. Yeah. Next, we are going to talk about the chief minister. The governor appoints the leader of the majority party in the state legislative assembly as the chief minister. He is the head of the state council of ministers. The chief minister has no fixed term of office. He remains in office so long as he gets support of the majority members of the legislative assembly. When he loses support in the legislature, he has to resign. The resignation of the chief minister means the resignation of the whole council of the minister in the state. So the chief minister of Tamil Nadu is Edapadi Palaniswamy. The chief minister is appointed by the governor. Okay, the executive head of the state who invites the majority party. Okay, in the state legislature who invites a majority party in the legislative assembly to form the government. Okay, the constitution of India sets the principal qualification. Yeah, so principal qualification, one must meet to be eligible to the office of the chief minister. Yeah, a qualification of the chief minister. So the constitution of the India sets some principal qualification, that is, a CM, a chief minister must be citizen of India. Yeah, and he should be member of the state legislature. He should be the member of the state legislature. Suppose if a person is acted CM, if a person is acted CM, but who is not a member of legislature, then he and she must take sign from the governor. Okay, so suppose if a person is acted on the legislation assembly, but he lost, then who is not a member of the legislature, then she must take a sign from the governor. She must take the sign from the governor, and he or she must be of 25 years of age or more. Okay, so must be of 25 years or more. Okay, next, powers and function of CM. The chief minister is the chief administrator of the state. All major decisions of the state government are taken under his leadership. Okay, He is working head of the state government. He is the working head of the state government, and as such as he advises the governor in matters relating to the selection of his ministers. Yeah, and the removal from his government. So he is working head of the state, and also he advises the governor எதுலன்னா in matters relating to the selection process of ministers, and also removal from his governor. Okay. The chief minister plays an important role in the formation of the council of ministers. On advice of the chief minister, the governor appoints the other minister. Look at that. On the advice of the chief minister, so chief minister advises the governor whether the appoints other ministers. He communicates to the governor all decision of his council of ministers relating to the administration of the state of affairs. So he communicates to the governor all the decisions. Okay. The chief minister supervises the activities of different ministries and advises them accordingly. He also coordinates the activities of different ministries. He acts as a sole channel of communication between his ministers and governor. So he is the only person between his ministers and governor. He is a leader of the majority party, and as okay, he is a leader of the majority party who win the legislative assembly in the election. Yeah.